Once upon a time, there was a skillful carpenter who worked very hard to earn a living, as he was always thinking about his family and their betterment. He worked so hard that he gradually made a lot of savings for the future. One day he thought, what would happen to me if I get sick? What would happen to my family then? He was always thinking over and over. Then he decided to earn a handsome amount of money for himself and for his first and second and third generations. So he got a few carpenters and started a furniture shop. He and his other carpenters worked very hard and made a very profitable business out of the furniture shop. Soon the chief carpenter became an extremely rich carpenter and a multi-million business owner. He started to have furniture shops across the province he was based and made big money. Still, the merchant or the business owner of the furniture shop did not stop worrying about the future living of himself and all generations to come. So one day he got his accountant to his office and asked, how much money I have with me excluding all the expenses. The accountant promptly made a calculation and found out that if his boss, the owner of the carpentry shop, would have the same living style with the same expenditure, and even if he doesn't get an income from today, "Sir, you have ample money to live by yourself and the second generation," said the manager. The furniture business owner got shocked and asked his accountant, then how will my third and fourth generations live? How will they find food to live? Asked the business owner. The furniture business owner was so worried and was thinking over and over again about how his generations to come would live. After thinking about this, he was so overwhelmed that he fell sick and was suffering from depression. One day a friend of this furniture shop owner was passing by one of his furniture shops in the province. Suddenly, while this friend of the furniture shop owner was window shopping, he gazed at the beautifully placed furniture shop and faintly saw his friend at the counter. He soon recognized him and went into the shop and went near his friend. The furniture owner was thinking over his issues even at the counter and was having a sunken face. This owner's friend asked him, "What's wrong with you, my friend? I am so glad you have prospered so much. Can you remember me? We were schoolmates?" Then the furniture business owner unveiled his difficulties and told about the fact that he is thinking over his third and fourth generation all the time and is depressed. Having listened to the friend's issue, the friend says, "My dear friend, there is a wise monk who has come to a monastery near this town. If you can talk to him, your problem will be solved. Prepare some food for the monk and I will accompany you there." Hearing this, the furniture owner was so pleased that he went home, told his family and prepared all the groceries needed, and somehow made all the arrangements to prepare meals or alms for the monk. The furniture owner was so impatient to wait until he saw the monk solve his problem. The following day morning he quickly got up and got ready and packed all the food for the monk and was waiting by the side of the road for his friend. The friend came on time as promised and the two went together to see the monk in the monastery. As soon as the two reached the monastery, they removed their shoes and slippers and with great respect went near the monk, worshipped and offered the food. But when the furniture owner was going to give the alms, the monk asked his disciple who is in charge of alms, whether we have alms for today. Then the monk who is in charge of alms in this monastery said to the monk who had visited this monastery for a few days to meditate, "Lord, a devotee had brought alms for us early this morning." Listening to this, the monk told the furniture owner, "My friend, I am so sorry, someone has given us food for today, so we cannot accept your food, I am afraid. Our rule is to accept only one meal a day, which is given early in the morning. We accept it and can't take any more, my friend." The furniture shop owner and his friend both were very sad listening to the words of the monk. The furniture shop owner said, "O Lord, then you keep it for tomorrow, then you will not have to worry about tomorrow's meal, and if not, I can bring fresh food for you tomorrow." Then the compassionate monk said, "No, my friend, we do not worry about tomorrow in our lives. We have to learn to live in the present, not tomorrow. When tomorrow comes, then tomorrow's food will also be arranged." The furniture shop owner and his friend were both surprised to hear the monk's words. The furniture owner then promptly asked the monk, "Don't you worry about tomorrow's meal. What will you do if you don't get food tomorrow?" The monk smiled and said, "My friend, the God who has given us food today will give us food tomorrow also, and who knows whether tomorrow will come or not. We only live in the present and don't worry about tomorrow." After hearing these words, the two friends were enlightened and parted away, thanking each other. They bowed down and worshipped the monk and went away happily. While the furniture owner was going to his shop that morning, on his way he gave the alms that were prepared to be offered to the monk, to a poor one, by the side of the road. While he set off to the shop, the monk's words of wisdom were reverberating in his mind. The monk is not worried about tomorrow, while I am worried about tomorrow and my future generations to come. This wealthy rich man realized that we should not worry about tomorrow, as today's happiness can be overwritten by the suffering of thinking about tomorrow. Since then, this wealthy man lived happily. In life, we always worry about how our future will be. What will be our financial condition in the future? Shall we be able to fulfill our responsibilities or not? What will happen to our children? What will be the future of our children? And worrying about the future, we forget that every moment we spend worrying about tomorrow, we lose from enjoying today. Just look at the sparrows. They do not know what they will do in the next moment or what they will get to eat in the next moment, and still they manage to live a happy life. Let us literally live from moment to moment. If you want to live a happy life, then always believe that your tomorrow is going to be very bright and prosperous. Therefore, stop worrying about tomorrow. Because worrying does not take away tomorrow's troubles, but it takes away today's peace, and it will not lead you to live a life beyond goals.